Hey everyone, I'm Multiple456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 107 of Let's Platinum Tales of Symphonia. Alright, so I've just looked up, since last time I looked up that little information about Lloyd's Mystic Art. It appears that you do not need to be over-limited. It appears that you only need to have less than 16% HP, and when that happens, you can gain access to... just give me a sec here. You can gain access to his High Ogi or Mystic Art, as it's referred to. Okay, so let's follow this path. So go northeast and go north. You get an X-Gem level 3. Now go east, and I'm probably going to have to fight a battle here. I'm going to try and fight these battles because it's worthwhile to... well, I need these enemies for the platinum, so let's have a look. Let's start with Samael. It would be really nice to get this to show off. Let's go with one of the Phantasms. But getting down to 16% health is pretty hard. He basically needs to be in red health, I think. I think red, when he's like red health, when his character, what is it? When the health is in red numbers, I think that's when it's done. Wow, he's actually pretty low now. Can I do it? No. Oh, not now. Oh! I'm trying it, but it didn't work. Probably because Norse. Probably because the nurse went off. I will continue to try it as soon as I'm low enough. Just to show it off. I've got to at least show his one off because his is easy to do. Like I said, it's not something that I used very often. I really didn't know about it. I mean, it's so friggin' difficult to know about it because the game doesn't tell you. I don't even know how people figured it out in the first place. It just doesn't make sense. Alright, go east. X-Gem level 2. Go west. Let's fight you. I think there's one more... yeah, here we go. I already got it. Or did I? Yeah, Doom Guard. Doom Guard is another one. Take that. I realise I keep using the same techniques over and over and over again, but it's just the way it works. Ow. One downside is that like Lloyd gets stunned very easily. Leave Rain alone. How much has he got? Take that. Missed. Samael is I think it's a name in like the Bible, and I don't know, I'm sure it means something. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm sure it means something. Okay, so when you go back west, go here, and go east. There's nothing else on this floor, we just have to keep going east now. Oh! I did not run into that in my practice playthrough, and I'm so glad I did now. Even though technically you can't miss any enemies in this spot, you will be able to come back. I think infinitely, so don't worry about that. That's interesting, he has 0. It's kind of sucky that like Rain keeps healing, but I mean at the same time I don't want to die. Like I want to use it, but I don't want to die. He's gonna die. Nice.
Who's next?
Miracle Gel, that's a good one. Oh, by the way, this music sounds so much to me like one of the sad songs from Naruto Shippuden. So much. Every time I get out of a battle and it starts, it's just like, oh, it reminds me of it every time. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it, I watched like the final main arc of Naruto Shippuden already, and it was fantastic. Unbelievable, the animation, the writing, everything was perfect. I don't know how they made the ending so good, but it was amazing. So good work to those guys. Ah, no! Thought he wasn't gonna die, so I did. Raining Tiger Blade. Take that. So there's still, after this, like after this dungeon and what is it? After this dungeon and like the bunch of side quests that we're going to do afterwards, there's only two, I think, two major side quests that are going to take a lot of time to do. But there's also like getting the rest of the monsters and all that kind of stuff. Golden Helm is very important. Let's have a look at monster list. Nice. I think I've only got like 6 more monsters on my other file, so that's fine. Golden Helm. The Golden Helm is, I think it's the most powerful helm in the game. I could be wrong about that though. A helmet once possessed by an ancient monarch. It just gives you 30 defense, but still useful. And you can give the Star Helm to Zelos. Actually, let's do everyone's. Has she got the Star Circlet yet? That's interesting. That's weird. Why would she... On my other playthrough, no matter what I equip, it changes to Star Circlet, and Star Circlet is clearly the best, but here it doesn't. Very strange. Okay, well, yet another thing I don't know about the game. It's not a big deal, but yeah. Trying to think of what. I mean, I suppose it might be related to... No, but she's the same type, like she's the technical type, if I'm not mistaken. Technical is pretty much a must for Rain. It's really bad if she's on strike. Well, probably not really bad, but it's just worse. Why am I losing so much? Does that do 1? Oh, 4. I thought Tiger Blade, I saw it there for a second, I thought Tiger Blade took 1 TP with the fairy ring, but it doesn't. It takes 4. Alright, don't worry about levels. Okay, so we get the Golden Helm. Now let's go west. Head west? Yeah, head west. And just keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm gonna try, like I'm trying to fight enemies and I'm also trying to not fight them at the same time. I think I've got every enemy that's available here. Well, actually, not every yet. Okay. I can't avoid them anymore because I don't have Sheena's personal skill on. Take this. Yeah, it's gonna be... I feel like because I didn't get the because I didn't get the chance to use the Mystic Art before, I'm not going to be able to use it because I'm going to get a new weapon, and I believe you have to use it with the Material Blade, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I wonder if... No, probably not. I was going to say, I wonder if you could activate the Mystic Art with Lloyd, and then when immediately, as soon as you get a chance, open the menu, change the weapon, and then it would function as if you use the you know, a stronger weapon. That'd be incredible. Okay, so something here, okay, so we're already over limited, is we have 2 Dark Spears and 2 Dark Archers. The Dark Archers are the powered up version of the one that I missed from before. So let's analyze them. So there were Angel Archers. So I missed that one, sadly. And this is the powered up version, and I'm just realizing what I can do to make this a bit better. Should I do it now? I'll wait until the next battle. One thing you want to do is, well, I've explained it before, but I guess I'll show it off again. Actually, I can show it right now. So if I equip Lloyd with, let's say, the Amethyst? No, it's that one, Sardonyx. If I equip him with the Lightning Elemental Weapon, when he does Tiger Blade, one sec, he'll do Lightning Tiger instead of Tiger Blade, which is actually really good. Look at that damage. And the reason he does that is because, yet again, another function of the combat system is that when you use certain elements, now this one they do kind of try and explain, but when you use certain elements with certain abilities, abilities get certain extra functions. Let's actually use this pineapple gel here. And let's equip him. No, sorry. Tech. Okay, good. He's got Rising Falcon. So, in order to use Lightning Tiger, you have to use Tiger Blade at least 200 times. Tiger Blade is the one I've used the most out of all the abilities. Like, I've almost used Sword Rain max times, so Tiger Blade will work. Now, Rising Falcon also has an ability. So what I'm going to do is, it needs to be used 200 times. So I'm going to win battles like this from now on. It does take a lot of TP, but I'm not too fussed about that because they pretty much can't stand up to me. And I'll be able to use like a lot of the gels that I haven't really used that much of. Although, well, I kind of use a lot of like orange and stuff. Still gives good grade as well. Decent grade. And we could also cook, I guess, so let's keep cooking. Nice, better recovery on TP. Alright, now we're... One sec. Don't think I've missed it yet. It should be west, and then this should be a fork, yep. And we can go this way, but we're gonna fight this archer, or this thing. Cool, so we got another one, Dark Sword. We're only missing one more, I think. Nice. If you can like combine it, you can get more than one. Like, see, I get two with Rising Falcon there. Like, oh, it's the. I wonder if it's the same voice actor. One of the things that was confusing me was later on when we get Colette back, we have a chance to fight these guys again, and I had Colette in my party, and I keep hearing, "Now die." You know, you don't stand a chance or whatever. Now, die. I'm going to make a fruit cocktail because this gives a lot of TP back. And we'll switch back to ramen. And I thought it was Colette's voice, but apparently it's one of those dark swords. Even though the sound file sounds exactly the same. There it is. This is a magical ribbon. And let's give it to... Should I give it to her? I'll give it to her. Why not? And then... What was the one I took off her? Hairpin. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. But Maid's hairband is better. Okay, fine. Let's fight you. What's my time at? I feel like I've been doing this. Nah. Okay, still haven't... I like how he removes his helmet sometimes. When I get 3, it's fun. Go! Oh yeah, cuteness is beautiful because look at that. 2,000 damage. That's what's so insane about this. And I guess I'll mention it now. One way that we're going to farm great at the end of the game, and this is, I don't know if it's kind of a downside of the game, but at the same time, I don't really know how else they could have done it. What we can do is, we can actually go to the very first area where we fought those like little bunny rabbits and wolves and stuff like that, and we can kill them all very, very, very easily. Actually, let's keep getting you to cook this stuff. We can kill them very, very, very easily with Rising Falcon, and it'll give us a huge boost. One sec. Then east. Okay. Yeah, it'll give us a huge boost on grade. Like, it'll count because we defeat the battle so quickly. It'll give us a boost on grade. Now, the only downside, at least in my eyes, is that like it's kind of a bit of an exploit to just keep fighting. Yeah, I do need to fight these because I need one more. I think it's one more. It's kind of a bit of an exploit to fight, you know, weak enemies and get very, like, I'm talking, we get like 3 grade in some of the battles if we're quick enough. It's kind of an exploit, but it's the only way that I can, like, you can sort of do it quickly. And I'll reduce the amount of grinding because I defeated a lot of bosses in a really cool way, and I got like, you know, 10 grade on some bosses. Obviously others I did very badly. The Yggdrasil fight, if I had just chosen Summon Darkness with Sheena instead of T-Seal Darkness, there would have been a really good chance for me to get something really good there. I'm also cooking now as much as I possibly can because I've got a decent amount of money. I've done the big spending of my money on Lewin now. Yeah, let's fight here. Where's the next bit to go? Okay, we've got to go south. Yeah, I've already spent, like, the vast majority of the money that I need is spent on Lewin. I need some for the casino in Altamira, but the rest of it can go towards food, which is really good because I can max out the food and then it'll be much easier to just keep... Wow, she hadn't gained additional gold for a long time. It'll be much easier to just to buy all the food. Yeah, or to make all the food, because I'll have... You can have a max of 20 of each item. So it'll be much easier to do that. There are 3 more X-Gem level 4s left in the game. Let's see how many I have. I should have 5? Yeah, 5. So, is it 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are 3 more, so I'll have 7 left at the end of the game. 1 will be for Zelos, 1 will be for Colette, and that leaves 5 to play around with. So, I think I did it decently, like a decent job. Obviously on a first playthrough you wouldn't, I mean, you'd use like your X-Gems a lot more. That's why they give you so many. And probably a lot more of like, you know, oops, missed that one there. Probably a lot more of the X-Gem level 2s and 3s than you need. I mean, even the 1s, I've got 6 1s, 15 2s, 13 3s, it's kind of overkill, but they had to give you a lot so that you could experiment and play around with it if you wanted. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm always the kind of player that feels like if I'm playing an RPG and I'm playing it for the first time, I'm very, 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 what's the word, conservative. And I'll be like, oh, I don't know if I should use this on this because, you know, it's going to be, like, what if it's a waste? What if I pick the wrong thing? So I'm always that way, but, I mean, how else they can... The only other way they could do it is just if they explain it really well, or say, like, if you equip this on this character and, you know, and this one will give you this... If they basically just fully explain it to you. But I think the way they did it is really good. I think I forgot to cook before. Okay, so why did that... I don't understand why sometimes it only gives... That one only gave like 6% of TP recovery, so I don't understand. Did I miss something? No. Alright, so now, this is the end here, that little green circle, and it will link to the next part of the dungeon, but we want to go east first. Make sure you do not step on that circle until you go here, and I'm just remembering, I don't think the enemy that I'm looking for with these archers is in this area. It might be later, so that's not too much of a problem if I miss him. Oh, another thing to mention, the way I'm doing this Rising Falcon thing, see how much I'm up to, by the way. Maybe, I'm going to say, I was on 66, I think, so I'm going to say 123. Oh, much better, 141. Yeah, the way I'm doing this Rising Falcon, you need to have the X-Gem setup that I have, which is the one that allows you to use certain abilities in the air. I think the only abilities that it actually links to with those ones are Rising Falcon and... what's the name of the other one? Tempest. Any of the Tempest variants should also provide the ability to use. Although Tempest is kind of... It's more like to get out of danger rather than like to be able to do any sort of damage. Like Plantix, which is that big plant boss that I was trying to get 100 hits on, he's like the only one that you could hit with like a jump Tempest probably, and maybe the last boss. But yeah, it's not that worth it. How are we doing on Gald, by the way? Nice, 75,000. See, this is why I chose to do the Lewin thing before, because now I'm sort of just building up that Gald again. It wouldn't really matter. I mean, you could technically do... That's by you. You could technically do Lewin after this as well, but I don't know. I think I like the way that I did it. Everything is nice and neat. I didn't miss any of the little, like, the one with Ewan and the ring. Technically, that's not required for the Platinum, I think. Yeah, technically that whole quest isn't required for the Platinum, but I did it and I think it was a nice little addition to the story. So I'm happy so far with how everything has gone. But if I ever do another Let's Platinum of an RPG, I need to be able to pretty much finish the game before I start playing it, because this has taken, like, it takes so long to do. It feels like I make like a whole bunch of progress in my practice playthrough, and then it just, oh my god, where the hell is this thing? Have I missed it? Hang on a sec, let me just read this. Oh. Hang on, along the way. No, I think I'm missing one more. I hope I'm missing one more. We'll see. We'll end up seeing in a bit. I've been talking so much that I may have gone the wrong way. What was I saying? Yeah, I feel like I've done this fairly well. I think it's fairly easy to understand. Don't think I missed anything. Well, I mean, I missed the one in Hema, that little recipe, but I went back for it. The risotto recipe, but I went back for it. So, yeah. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn close. Please be here. Thank you, for the love of God. Alright, if you continue going down, you will return exactly like back to the very beginning of the dungeon, but we don't want to do that, so we're just going to head back the way we came and go back to that green circle, which will be very useful. I think one thing they could have added is if you place healing circle with Rain or Zelos's other, Zelos's ability on an enemy, like if it's near an enemy when you do it, it should damage the enemy, because it's like holy, healing stuff, right? It should damage like at dark enemies, not all enemies, just dark enemies. That one. Damn it! Why does it sometimes only give? I guess it's maybe like, Sheena or whoever you're using didn't do the meal as good, and so you don't get as much stuff back from it. I guess that's the thing that makes the most sense. How are we doing on time? Please tell me I've got enough. Oh good, I've got 4 minutes. Whew, that's good. That means I can save. This will be pretty good. Yeah, we're getting pretty damn close now, at the very least to the end of the game, but like, is it or is it not a huge game? This is massive. Even knowing what to do, it took me 50 hours to get here.
What the? Oh no, it's a trap. Lloyd, help us!
This doesn't make any sense.
Forget about us. Find a way to evade this trap.
Rain and Gina say that it's a trap, but then if we just keep listening...
Don't worry about me. Just take care of Mythos.
Listen to what Presea says.
I see. So this is the... Lloyd! Get the Darius emblem! With it you can...
Damn it, Zelos.
This device is not life-threatening. Please, don't worry.
Alright. I think I'll let that one slide. It's just like, Rain and Genus made it out. It's like, oh, help us. It's like, it's a trap.
As long as you're alright, we still haven't lost. You must get to the Great Sea.
But it's not that big of a problem.
Guys! Damn! What the hell is going on? What happened to everyone?
Everything is alright. I can feel the presence of your companions. They are somewhere in this city.
Alright, let's go find them.
City? I thought I was in Daros Karlan. What the hell do you mean city? Well, we're about to find out. Oh, actually, sorry, after this. Yeah, so Lloyd's by himself, but it's fine, because there's Colette. Finally.
Get out of my body!
Yeah, that's the way. You tell him, Colette.
She's too strong. I can't.
She sure is.
Mythos! Get away from her!
How dare you, human! You son of Kratos!
Is that a new diss? You son of Kratos.
How dare you give me orders?
Ah, so bright. Jesus, my eyes.
What's going on?
This is pretty cool.
Mortel. How could you?
Human, your kind must not be allowed to live. How far are you willing to go to take control of the mana?
I'll never forgive you. You humans are all the same.
What's going on? Mythos! Ewan! Dad!
Lloyd, we're inside Mythos' memory. Don't let it get to you.
Why do you interfere? We both want the same thing.
Didn't Lloyd say before in that skit that he had, like, he saw Mythos' memories and he sort of knew, like, I guess, like, saw his point of view, and this time he's like, what's going on? I don't understand this. Unless that skit was supposed to happen after this moment, but oh well.
I just wanted to save the world and my sister. To have a world where no one will be persecuted.
Colette! Are you okay?
Lloyd! Yeah, I'm fine.
Colette's uniform was torn on her, like, arms before when it showed her, like, that creepy green skin thing, and now it's completely fine.
Thank you for rescuing me. I knew you'd come.
Continuity.
We made a promise, didn't we? That we'd go on a journey together.
Yeah.
Looks like the crystal won't come off.
Yeah, but I think it's okay. The feeling of something eating through my mind is gone now. Wait.
That's a disturbing thing to say.
They got caught.
But
in a
really
trap,
well written.
And we all wound up separated.
Oh no! We have to find them!
Yeah, let's go.
This game has so many good moments. Welcome back, Colette. Welcome back. Thanks. What if it just ended there? What's wrong? Oh, well, I really like it when you say welcome back. Then I'll keep saying it. Why? Do you remember when you said it to me when I returned to my normal self? You mean the time at Fuji Mountains? Yeah, I was so happy. So happy. When you tell me welcome back, I really start to feel like I'm really back. Colette is so endearing. I see. I'll say it at any time and as many times as you like. Okay. Aw, that's so nice. Will they or won't they? What the? This is Well Gaia. Nothing is broken, but it feels cold. I don't get this line, really. Let's go. We have to stop Mythos. Alright, so this was the little area that we couldn't access before, and luckily there's a save point right here because I need to stop this episode. So we are... The next episode will be getting through Well Gaia, and then the following episode will be part of the final dungeon because it's pretty big. Alright, so let's leave it like that, but we've got... Wow, we've made a lot of progress. What episode is this? I actually do not know. I think this is 107. Okay, well, who cares? Whatever, I'll make a decision. Here we go. Thanks for watching episode 107 of Let's Platinum Tales of Symphonia. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.